Okay, today we are going to paint our sky with cool colors. You're always going to write your name first and your teacher's name. And then on the front, we're going to do this technique called wet on wet. So you are going to actually use water and these watercolor paints to paint in your sky. Now we've talked about cool colors and how they feel kind of cold. So we're going to just use the cool colors today. I'm going to zoom this in a little bit. With wet on wet, you use water first with your paintbrush, and then you add the paint. Now I want to make sure I'm being very nice to my paintbrush, and I'm just going to touch the water, and it kind of spreads out like icicles. You can see it's sort of spreading out like that. Then I'm going to add some more water. I'm going to kind of spread that out a little bit more. I'm going to add a different color, a cool color, and I'm going to go back on top of what I've already done. You can kind of see how that spreads out like icicles. Kind of looks neat. That water makes that paint spread out a little bit, so it looks really, really pretty. And then I'm just going to keep going. So I want you guys not to worry about making it look like a sky. You don't have to add clouds or anything, but you're going to continue to add the cool colors on top of your water. And I'm going to go back even with another color. So I've been using blue, but I'm going to go back with some of those purples, kind of add that in between, and that's going to really look interesting when I have my sky finished. So remember, you're going to do water first, and I think I might use another color now, and then your color on top. And I can always go back and add more colors to the colors I've already added. As long as I stick to just those cool colors, it looks really cool. You can kind of see how that just starts to grow. It looks like ice, I think. You'll see that. But you need to make sure that you use the water first and then the paint. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, so now my whole paper is filled in. I've got the whole thing. There's no white spaces. I can go back if I want to and go back over some of these colors and add some more of those little dots. I need to make sure my paper's wet to make it look kind of like it spreads out like that. And then when you're finished, make sure you raise your hand. I will come get your painting from you, and you may go wash your hands. Double check that you have your paintbrush is nice and happy. We don't want a mad paintbrush, so we're just basically tickling this paint, adding little dots to our paper, and then using the water to kind of smooth it out. And then you're finished.